Greetings, educators, parents, students, and anyone within ear's reach of my voice. Tonight, I present to you the fourth episode of Season 2 of Meetings with Mugs, a podcast all about positive impacts in education. Tonight's episode is entitled Book Sense. That's right. We're talking about the importance and the positive impact books have in our society. In addition, I'm discussing the effects artificial intelligence has on our lives. That is where the subtitle AI versus I comes into play. Later, as we get into talking about artificial intelligence, I want you to pop into the chat with your thoughts. Leave your comments. And don't forget, keep it respectful. The existence of books dates back thousands of years. Some of the first books were created on clay tablets by the Sumerians as early as 3000 BC. Around that same time, Egyptians recorded their history using papyrus scrolls. Books now have evolved into what we see today in paperback, hardback, and even in digital and audio forms. Therefore, there's no excuse not to enlighten yourself. As a teenager who hated to read in school, I have come to enjoy a good self-help reading, an educational piece of literature, and mostly anything that documents a true history. Well, how do books help us? Books can give us insights into the rich history of the world. Books can take us into every corner of the world to experience various cultures and various civilizations, as it is virtually impossible to completely comb over the entire planet personally. As a matter of fact, books can take us out of this world because many books document the science and the astronomy of the never-ending void of space. Literature for many can help develop creativity and imagination. Creativity and imagination throughout time have turned telegraphs into walking computers. Imagine that. Reading can also be used for entertainment purposes. Now, unfortunately, many people love a good juicy story, right? They love a good spilling of the tea. But the caveat is there are plenty of sci-fi, romantic, and other fictional books to cure the bored mind. Another good aspect of literature is the personal value it brings to the lives of many. Many people benefit from the opportunities provided in life from books. For instance, first-generation college students experience opportunities other relatives could not. These are opportunities that create livelihoods, and they break generational curses of poverty. Another great side effect of reading books is one of my favorites: reduces stress. As someone who had a college concentration in behavioral sciences, the reduction of stress in individuals in life is extremely important. Like, duh. Why do you think I provide professional development in emotional intelligence? Above all the benefits reading books and engaging in literature, probably the most important reason to read is the development of the brain. Reading strengthens the brain by improving memory, enhancing the ability to concentrate, and develop critical skills. But regrettably, we now live in a society that tries to suppress literature. Many entities are trying to ban and extinguish books that make contributions to our way of life. Whether these books are fictional or non-fictional, they provide real-life substance. The banning of these books have been politicized for personal gains in the attempt to control others. My thoughts? Don't advertise it and don't read it. That is your right. But it is not your right to suppress another individual's life by banning what is factual and existential in life. There are approximately 136 million books in our world, many of which document false narratives. And let's not forget the entertainment side, sci-fi, that is completely unreal and unproven. That is okay in our society. So let's not make a norm of abolishing what is real. Instead of banning books and taking away all of the positive effects I mentioned earlier, let's encourage our youth to explore more so they can be well versed, so they can be of understanding. And if you personally feel suppressed from information, just do what I did: research the facts and write about it. Segue into artificial intelligence. Here is where I want you to pop into the comments with your thoughts. We are now living in the days of the Terminator. Just like COVID, artificial intelligence is here to stay. Artificial intelligence has the ability to optimize, recognize speech, and create music on the spot with a few keystrokes. As we have now seen so many times, AI can make you believe anything by changing the appearance of an individual. Side note, my wife and I, we were attracted to each other from real pictures of ourselves. Nonetheless, artificial intelligence has been used to falsify people's actions by superimposing their heads or faces on another person's body while using voice recognition to simulate them saying something not even remotely close to the character of who they are. Artificial intelligence, ladies and gentlemen, is a very dangerous tool. In so many facets of our lives, AI has significantly made tasks easier. Many experts encourage its use. Superintendents and school leaders are now accepting its existence and encouraging it. Artificial intelligence can generate essays, articles, books, and has many other capabilities. But what I personally find ironic is the fact that artificial intelligence is encouraged in school. The irony lies within the fact that we expect students to develop critical thinking skills while allowing the process to be easier. Scholars can simply type in the ideas of what they want done, and in an extremely short period of time, they have the results. It's not a research study I've conducted, but it's only common sense that taking the thinking out of a task essentially dumbs down an individual. I've run across several ads and websites promoting writing a book with AI, and it can be done within minutes. Well, what fun is that? I prefer to enhance my brain power by doing it the old fashioned way. Right now, my second book is going through the editing stage, human editing stage. When I published my first book, I researched the process and figured it out on my own. Now other people look to me for advice on how to navigate that process. While I am not 100% against AI, I do see the positives. AI essentially helps me do research, but it doesn't write this script for me, and neither does it edit this video. That's all me. Nevertheless, some of you may be avid fans of artificial intelligence, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But I do encourage educators and parents alike to take a detailed look at how AI is removing the thoughts and the skills needed within the process. I am more than happy to accept feedback and hear your thoughts from this issue. So don't forget, keep the comments coming. My final thoughts on AI revert back to my original notion of we are living in the days of the Terminator. We have seen it in action and all know the fact that AI has the capability of machine learning. That means machines can make decisions without human input. My music app talks to me and makes a playlist I didn't even ask for. I once saw an interview on the news about a year ago in which an expert downplayed the ability of machines to take over society. But they can make decisions without us? Sure, okay. Whatever you say, sir. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I think we've gone too far with artificial intelligence, and I think we will regret it one day, intellectually. So again, I encourage you to provide your thoughts. And now I conclude with a dose of positivity. And what is in my cup of positivity? Today, my cup holds the liberation of your mind. Free your mind with the satisfaction of reading. Books have stood the test of time for millions of years. Strengthen your cognition and your ability to be creative and innovative. But most of all, read so you can develop empathy for others. The ability to understand the perspectives of other cultures and under other individuals gives us the power to be more positive toward one another. And when we are more positive toward one another, the world shines brighter. So until next time, educators, parents, students, and anyone within ears reaching my voice, see you next week.